想像の50倍面白かった。
でし
まず幕がモニターなのに驚いた。あれなら劇に映像演出をふんだんに使用できる。何より驚いたのが客席が360度回転したことだ。これならあらかじめ舞台そのものをいくつか準備して場面転換を素早くシームレスに行える。
演劇の抱える構造的制約を物理的に解決しているの。
良かったのは施設だけじゃない。舞台そのものもすごく良かった。
You know, when it comes to reviewing anime, I always want to make sure that we give flowers where flowers are due. And in the case of Oshinoko Season 2, Episode number 3, I find it fascinating, but it's also really special when an anime can move or pivot away from its main characters or main cast and still be emotional, still be interesting, still be entertaining, and still get some kind of emotion out of its viewer. And in this episode, although there was a little bit of, there was a little bit of Kana, this episode, there was a little bit of Aqua, there's a little bit of Ruby this episode. There was a little bit of our main cast. But by and large, this episode, it was really focused on the manga artist that is kind of redoing the show. It was, really focused on her and her backstory between, her sensei or the person that she worked with at some point, and it was really kind of focused on that portion of the story. And I think that we really have to just recognize that and kind of like give it its flowers, because I found it extremely interesting as seeing when Akapi Sensei, whatever her name is, but I found it really interesting when she started working for the other manga artist on the Love Suite or whatever her manga was called. I'm bad with names, all right? Like, I'm doing my best here. But when she started working with her and how she kind of came on as like a super fan, with wanted to take it as like a life lesson to learn how to be a manga artist herself, but then also she came in on as like a super fan of the product that she had put out. And we got that whole entire backstory, how she came to be. And we also found out that the reason that she's being so hard on the play is partially because of the drama show that that she had, and her sensei had it adapted into an actual TV drama where Aqua and all of them were a part of, and she hated it, and she felt like it tarnished the really good brand that her sensei had put forth, and it made it a lesser product. Now, the reality is, in some cases, you do get a blend or a crossover of fans, right? If you started with the manga, then you might watch the anime, you may watch the TV drama, you may even watch a play. I think that's a real stretch. But in most cases, I think a large portion of the audience is going to end up being manga only, anime only, movie only, TV show only, play only. And they may look up where it's from, but they're not necessarily going to go and be a part of the other product. So that's kind of the other thing that I think that it's a hard lesson to learn, as I imagine, especially being a creator and create a character, creating your children, creating a story. I imagine it's extremely hard to kind of get over that mental gymnastic that, although I have a obligation to my readers or watchers or whatever it is, that the people that are going to absorb the other type of media that my creations being adapted into may not be the same people I created or are creating a show or manga or whatever for. And I like how at the end of the episode, Aqua provided the sensei these tickets to go watch this play that kind of unlocked these other things for him as well too, and have this play be some kind of experience. Because even Aqua kind of called her out this episode. He's like, I don't think she understands. Like, she's going to go create something that is a stage play. I don't think she understands what we're doing with this 2.5D, 3.5D, whatever show that we're creating. I don't think she understands that. And he kind of put her on this new path through her sensei. and I just really enjoyed the content that was put forth here. Like I enjoy seeing that level of insight and that level of like diving deep into these alternate, third characters that we have in this show. I just think it brings them to life more. And as they become recurring and as they come up more, I think it just really makes you appreciate the show a little bit more. So I don't know. I really like this episode quite a bit. I also like that Aqua and Akane keep getting closer, too. At the end of the day, Kana's on the outside there, but I really love that Akane keeps kind of pushing forward with Aqua, and I like how Akane keeps showing him new experiences in life, and ultimately, I hope Aqua does end up with Akane. I love Kana. I'm a big Kana fan, but unless Kana begins to actually go in and make her moves, like, I can see Akane being a really good option for Aqua in that sense, post revenge, because I don't think Aqua's gonna have any romantic anything until his revenge is complete, unfortunately, based on his psychopathy that he has going on. But anyways, Oshinoko's episode 3 was really, really good. I really enjoyed the content that was put forth. I enjoyed seeing Abiko sensei, Akabo sensei, whatever, and the way that she's kind of broken a little bit and how she's working through everything. I enjoyed her banter with the other manga artists. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed seeing Aqua and Akane go out. I enjoyed seeing Kana's reaction to them going out. I liked how they all gathered at the manga artist's place, and I kind of liked the way that everything's kind of currently working out. So anyways, I thought this episode was fire. Easy 8 or 9 out of 10 this week. I just really enjoyed it quite a bit. So Oshinoko episode 3, fire. Can't wait to see what's going to happen next week now that Akibo sensei is on this new path, and yeah, really excited for it. So I'll see you guys next week for episode number 4. Peace out, my friends.